We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Got some space here. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the Jaguar from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Rolling to his right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he whips that one incomplete there. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7, Jets 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's McDonald escaping the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. McDonald sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. McDonald. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jags. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An out route there for the score, a quick route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 40 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. They find some open field here. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kahale Waring, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st down.
Throwing is McDonald. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with McDonald. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, McDonald, flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score, Jets 21, Jaguars 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, McDonald. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, McDonald. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's wearing the tight end with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. Room here to run. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's...
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Jets 28, Jaguars 18. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Off the play fake. McDonald. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun. McDonald buying time to his left. He'll run it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
The 1-yard line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Jaguars 25. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and 13. Steps away to it, and the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the fumble recovery, McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it here with Adams. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and that'll make it third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Off play action. McDonald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but... before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, McDonald. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Jacksonville.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Jets' 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's a toss coming right. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now in desperation, it got his man complete. The 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kahale Waring with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes in.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
41, Jets, 34.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looks like he'll throw here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Off the play fake. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.